Good evening, Biafrans. Good evening, lovers of freedom. Good evening, journalists, ladies and gentlemen of the press that are seated, and those who will listen later on. I welcome every one of you to this particular emergency space this morning, evening, depending on where you're watching from and listening from. This is an emergency space where we have come to address the shenanigans in the name of Liaison in the so-called CIS geopolitical zone. I want to make it very categorically clear that Biafra do not recognize anything geopolitical zone within the Nigeria state. As a matter of fact, the so-called geopolitical zone is a fraud. It was done without the consent of the people. The same thing that was done in 1914, amalgamation, without the consent of the people. The same way the demography has been changed, destruction of map by creating state without the consent of the people. So you can't begin to operate a fraud, faulty foundation, and at this time, the Biafrans has taken their future into their own hand. You are again imposing things and sending some nonsensical representative or whatever liaison to Biafra land. I have come this evening to inform Nigeria state and the drug lord that nobody in the name of a liaison representative from Nigeria government will be allowed to stay even one night in the entire South and Southeast, which is Biafra territory. That particular office under Nigeria is banned from tonight, even without arrival. If we found anybody in the name of Nigeria liaison within the Biafra territory, you are going to be met with fire. This is a promise. We are at the verge of our freedom by all means, because what we are fighting for is a fight for survival. We are facing extinction. We are facing annihilation from the Nigeria terrorist state. And at this point, it's an insult for somebody who calls himself a president after having marginalized the Biafra people, disenfranchised us, mocked us, to come and say you are sending a liaison in our land. Believe me, I want to inform them today that this is not Wazirike, neither this is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the Biafra government in exile, and the Biafra government in exile is completely in charge of the Biafra territory. And so, as we are getting closer to our declaration, it is the responsibility of this government to continue to delegitimize Nigeria by making sure we do not allow any further invasion in the name of liaison or regional government. Because what they are trying to do now is because they have seen the light of Biafra shining all over the eastern region. And they are now very desperate, thinking that they can give offices, create all these nonsense offices, copying Biafra government template in order to distort what we're doing. I want to inform them this evening that we have gone too far. We have gone too far that no amount of distraction will derail this movement, will derail the liberation, will derail the declaration of Biafra on the 2nd of December. All these things you see they are doing today is because they have seen Biafra coming. And I told them, I will be the last person that will fight this fight. Our generation to come, we will hand them over the freedom. We can never allow our children to inherit this fight. Never. I have come here to finish it. If you have not seen the handwriting on the wall, it means you are blind. All the things you have done, all the assassination attempt, all the plan, evil plan against the struggle, against the liberation of Biafra, against Simon Ekpa, all of them has failed. Even before you start planning them. If you have not seen the handwriting of the wall on the wall, it means you are a big fool. When we started, you were laughing at me. You called me that thing in Finland. And I was laughing at you, morons. You called me the Wakboda in Finland. I was laughing at you. I don't think today you are still calling me that thing in Finland, right? Because you don't even know that thing in Finland yet. That thing in Finland is still warming up. I will deal with Nigeria. I am on a revenge mission for over 3 million children that died in the hand of Nigeria. I am here to revenge. When I finish with you people, you will see Biafra. You will never ever drink water from the same cup. Because the scars I will leave on you will live forever. I have come here to finish this job, to liberate my people and make sure that Nigeria do not kill them again and brag about it. It has been what is going on for many ages. Ojukwu cried. They say Northern pogrom. Effiong cried. Say if you treat them bad, the children will rise again. Everybody cried, including before we were born. Nigeria is evil. And some of us who actually have been possessed by the spirit of Biafra and the freedom, we hate Nigeria with passion. Everything Nigeria. And my happiness is that even the inventors and the enablers know how much I hate Nigeria. Because you cannot love a terrorist state, a state that kills its own people, a state that kills women, a state that kills children, a state that kills innocent people, a state where security agencies will be killing people for no reason. That is called a terrorist state. That's why Biafra, under my leadership, will do everything. We'll go to any length to protect those women. If you are a woman in Biafra land, you are lucky at this point. If you happen to find yourself in Biafra territory under this leadership of the Biafra government, you are very, very lucky. You are very, very lucky that you were not among those who were being massacred in the street of Aba in 2017. You are very lucky that you were not part of those who were killed in 2016. You are very lucky that you are not part of those who fell in the street of Nkpo. You are very, very lucky you partake in those people that died in Enugu. And as I'm talking to you, those deaths come with no consequences. But I'm here as a consequences of those killings. Those killings have given birth to Simon Ekpa today, and they can never escape what is coming. I am telling you the fact. So anything Liaison in Nigeria, Biafra territory, coming to represent Tifnubu, you are banned. You are persona non grata. All of you, especially the two idiots that was named. We are in the state of war. I don't know whether many of you actually understand that, because they are trying to hide this war. They tell you there is no war. Oh, there is nothing. You want to bring a war. We are already at war. Any place where there is air raid, air bombardment, is it not war? Any place where 30 armored tanks can move in one street and then we destroyed about 30 of them, is it not war? Any place where they are bombing and killing, is it not war? Even in Ukraine, people are not dying the way they are dying in Biafra land. And of course, people think that Simon Ekpa is the cause of the insecurity. I've always said it and I will always continue to say it. I am not the cause of the insecurity in Biafra land. The cause of the insecurity is the light that shines in you. The light that makes you to not protest is the light that is bringing insecurity. They want to kill that light. The reason why every Nigeria is hungry, only you Biafra people are not hungry. That particular secret is what they are fighting, and that is what is bringing insecurity. They want to kill it. The light that is shining all over you, where other Nigerians are dying and crying and protesting, and you're not protesting. That is the light that is bringing the insecurity. That light is what they want to kill. The reason why when you talk about Biafra, it's as if you have actually committed all manner of crimes against them, is because they don't want you to be free, so that that light that shines all over you will not germinate to become something that every world power will worship and respect. That is what they are fighting. They are trying to eliminate that particular light, and believe me, many of that light has been eliminated. Do you know how many scientists that have died without notice? Do you know how many scientists that Nigeria terrorist state have killed in Biafra land? I mean scientists without education. I mean natural scientists, scientists that can invent anything, that can invent something and the thing will fly. In Biafra land, the Nigeria government has killed them. That is the light that is bringing insecurity. Do you know that after the Biafra war, they destroyed the university where the Biafra soldiers were manufacturing all the weapons and refining the oil? They destroyed everything because they are trying to destroy that light. But after destroying everything, still, the light is still shining even on those who did not partake in the war, even on those who were not part of the Biafra war, who were not part of those building Ogbunigwe. Today, we are building Ogbunigwe. Our Ogbunigwe is neutralizing Nigeria terrorist state. That is the light they are fighting against. That is the light they are trying everything to eliminate. They don't want this light to shine. But God in heaven have sent many of us to come that the light may shine. And that is why I will do everything nobody else would have done. And the Biafra will come at the end of the day. I am telling you the fact. I told them in the beginning, don't do like me, oh, you go wound. Oh. They thought I was joking. That thing they think that nobody will do, for my people, I will do it. Even do it and put Jara on it. And at the end of the day, Biafra will come. If Nigeria state have not understood that they are in big mess, I don't think they will ever understand that. By now they know, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. You are in a very deep mess for the fact that God has risen men and women, of which I am part of those, that God have risen from Biafra land to deal with you. Ishmael, you will smell me in the coming months. I have come here to warn that we don't need any Liaison of Tifnubu, nor any Nigeria in Biafra territory. In fact, if you set it up, we'll burn it down the next day. I am telling you the fact. If it is nothing else, we are going to burn it down the next day. Try it and see. I have come to say this message to them. They can call this video, send it to them. We don't need any Nigeria Liaison in Biafra territory. Biafra is at war with Nigeria, and we are not going to give it even a breathing space to stay in our land for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes, except we're not away. So if you are taking this office in the name of coming to represent Nigeria in Biafra territory, we have not signed any alliance with Nigeria. We have not negotiated an alliance, so you don't have no right to come forcefully and set up a liaison office in our land. We have not, we don't have any peace pact at this point. So that particular office is completely banned. And please, Biafrans, be on the watch. Anywhere you see anything liaison office, please do not hesitate to inform us. We will visit that place the next minute.